just like tradition.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's nostalgic and cool. But there's so many ways to use a sugar and creamer. You know what? Like hot fudge and sprinkles, or sugar and beautiful creamer, sugar and cream, or what about a vinaigrette in that beautiful little pitcher? A vinaigrette would be fun, and fresh herbs. Lots of uses for these beautiful little pieces.
This is just absolutely fabulous.
I love these.
My wife and I, we don't get out much, you know what I mean?
Oh, come on.
A couple times we do. We would stay to some fancy
Why don't you set
places.
her a beautiful table?
Yeah.
Wherever
Well,
you are. Is it Amy?
Yeah.
Amy,
But
I hope you're watching.
you know what?
Rick's going to set your table tonight.
But you know, you bring up a great point though. Why not, for my retired friends and people over 60 years old, right?
Enjoy.
Empty nesters, why not make that home?
Oh,
this is your 5-star hotel. Why not enjoy those pieces?
I could
appreciate
not agree
that.
with you more.
I'm starting to appreciate it more and more.
Me too.
I walk outside in our backyard, I'm like, I think I want to have a beautiful garden back here. Never thought, when the kids are growing up.
Did you put one in?
Garden, yeah, we're starting to do stuff.
We are too.
When
My husband and I are
up,
too.
you're like, really?
I know.
We got to get to baseball practice. What garden? Who has time for a garden?
Make every moment meaningful.
That's what this is.
Even if you're setting a table for just you, make it special.
And by the way, this big creamer, that's a big creamer.
Isn't that nice?
That's not an itty bitty creamer.
I also want to say that creamer pours beautifully. I know that sounds weird, but it doesn't drip. It's a beautiful pour.
Yeah,
and it was designed
probably the most
really well.
elegant creamer sugar set I've ever
Don't
seen
you
in my
think?
life. So
I
colors
think so.
here,
Sterling check, Courtly check,
and then
Royal check.
Last call in Courtly. Last call gone. Why did you choose to do the different knob? You haven't really, you haven't clarified that yet.
Red was just this special little moment. Courtly check was the first pattern we did, and it started there with that cinnabar bead, which we've always used.
What's that? What do you call it?
Cinnabar. Cinnabar. C-I-N-N-A-B-A-R. Cinnabar. That's a faux cinnabar bead. Okay. Originally, they were hand carved in China, each and every bead, and then we reproduced it so that we could make it possible for these pieces. But that red, that shade of red, it's just beautiful to me.
And it plays off in black and white.
It does, you know.
So
it's like a punctuation mark. That's how we sort of think of it. Like, oh, look, it's got a red knob. How cool.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No, there's the mugs behind us. But this is another great gift idea to give to someone, right?
I think it's a good
homeowner, they just retired, some sort of empty nester thing. Like, enjoy.
First home.
Relax. First home. And they just want a couple of pieces to make their house elevated.
Like someone that loves to cook.
The other thing that you said earlier, when MacKenzie-Childs first started, back in the early 80s, correct?
That's right.
It was not kitchen.
Not in the kitchen. We were in your living room and your dining room and every other room in the house.
And there has been a change over the last 40, 50 years where the kitchen is now the place that you go.
It's right. It's the pulse of the house. It's the heartbeat of the house.
Right.
That's where we all hang out.
Where it used to be like, you gotta have to go to the dining room and hide the kitchen.
No, now you're cooking meals for friends, you're arranging flowers, you're having cocktails, you're writing grocery lists, you're folding laundry. You're doing everything. I'm doing everything in the kitchen. I don't know about you. I love my kitchen. And I love my friends being around me in the kitchen. And I love plating things for my friends in the kitchen. So making the kitchen special and beautiful, I think we figured out how to do that. And I think Enamelware's a nice part of that. So,
461-558. 5 is a 2380. This is the Sterling, the Courtly, and that Royal check.
That's right.
Sale price, 5 is a 2380. We had these guys on earlier, and they're back now to sale price.